Twari turi mu mavugurura y'itorero tugera aho tubona hakeneye kuvugururwa uburezi mu itorero. Twasuye ibigo byacu 75 dushaka kureba bihagaze gute mu myigishirize, bimeze gute, dutanga amatest, ariko tukanareba abarimu bafite izihe ndangagaciro, bafite ubuhe bushobozi, ibigo byacu bifite ibihe bikoresho. Rero ibi biganiro turimo biradufasha kubaka. Iyo tuvuze ibigo by'amashuri, amavugurura muri byo ni ukwibazanga, ariko isi ibigo by'itorero mu rwego rwo gutsindisha bitsindisha gute, ariko mu rwego rwo kubaka indangagaciro biri ku ruhe rwego. Ese ibiri hasi biterwa n'iki? Ese ibyo ugeramo ugasanga nta ndangagaciro za gikristo wabonamo biraterwa n'iki?
Bijyanye n'inama noneho n'uruhare rw'amadini mu guteza imbere uburezi, by'umwihariko mu mwahuriye hano nk'umugabane wa Afurika ndetse n'abandi bafatanyabikorwa baturutse hirya no hino ku isi.
Iyi nama ni inama yateguwe n'umuryango wita ku burezi mu bigo by'amashuri, uburezi bwa gikristo, witwa Association of Christian School International. Mu biganiro twagiranye mu myaka 2 ishize, kuko twari turi mu mavugurura y'itorero tugera aho tubona hakeneye kuvugururwa uburezi mu itorero. Dufite ibigo by'amashuri 316 uyu munsi. Dutangira urugendo rwo kureba n'ibiki bikeneye kuvugururwa muri ayo mashuri, ku buryo agira ireme ry'uburezi, ku buryo agira indangagaciro, ku buryo azana impinduka ku mukristo twifuza, ku munyarwanda twifuza. Ni urwo rwego twatangiye gushaka indi miryango, abandi bafatanyabikorwa mu bijyanye n'iby'uburezi, ari naho twahuye n'uyu muryango. Rero uyu munsi turishimira iyi nama twakiriye, ihuje abantu b'impuguke zitandukanye mu by'uburezi bw'amashuri ya gikristo abaturutse mu bihugu 37. Iyi nama rero izungurana ibitekerezo ku bijyanye n'ireme ry'uburezi, bijyanye n'icyakorwa mu bigo by'amashuri, kandi natwe tukaba tuzayungukiramo, kuko mu rugendo twakoze, kuko aya mezi 6 ashize twasuye ibigo byacu 75 dushaka kureba bihagaze gute mu myigishirize, bimeze gute, dutanga amatest, ariko tukanareba abarimu bafite izihe ndangagaciro, bafite ubuhe bushobozi, ibigo byacu bifite ibihe bikoresho. Rero ibi biganiro turimo biradufasha kubaka ireme ry'uburezi mu bigo byacu by'amashuri, ndetse no gushimangira ko uburezi buzana impinduka bukwiye kuba bwubakira ku ndangagaciro, kandi nk'itorero dushyira imbere cyane indangagaciro za gikristo. Nk'amatorero n'amadini cyangwa se imiryango itandukanye, murabizi ko mu Rwanda ibigo byinshi ni iby'amatorero, ndumva bijya 65% ibigo biri mu gihugu cyacu. Birumvikana ibyo bigo biramutse bikora neza, biramutse bitanga uburezi bufite ireme, biramutse buri kubakira ku ndangagaciro nzima, turi gutegura wa mwana kuva mu mashuri y'incuke kuzamuka kugeza muri kaminuza, tukamuha ubumenyi bufite ireme, ariko tukamuha na za ndangagaciro. Ibyo byakemura n'ikibazo usanga mu muryango nyarwanda, mu miryango. Rero iyi nama iradufasha gutekereza bya bigo dufite n'iki, n'uhe musanzu, n'izihe mpinduka bikwiye kuzamo mu rwego rwo kuzana impinduka zuzuye mu buzima bw'abanyarwanda.
Mwari muvuze icy'amavugurura, amavugurura murashaka kuvuguramo ibiki kugira ngo tubihuze n'iyi nama?
Iyo tuvuze ibigo by'amashuri, amavugurura muri byo ni ukwibazanga, ariko isi ibigo by'itorero mu rwego rwo gutsindisha bitsindisha gute, ariko mu rwego rwo kubaka indangagaciro biri ku ruhe rwego. Ese ibiri hasi biterwa n'iki? Ese ibyo ugeramo ugasanga nta ndangagaciro za gikristo wabonamo biraterwa n'iki? Ayo mavugurura rero ni amavugurura tuganisha icyambere ko ibigo byose by'itorero biba bishyira imbere misiyo y'itorero, bishyira imbere ya misiyo dufite. Icya kabiri ni uko bya bigo bidufasha kuzana impinduka zuzuye, ariko ikindi ni uko bidufasha gutegura ejo hazaza h'umwana. Ni gute ibyo twigisha, uburere dutanga, ubumenyi dutanga, indangagaciro dutanga ziri gutegura wa mwana kuzahangana nibaza azahura nabyo mu bihe biri imbere. Ni gute gutegura wa mwana kuzaba igisubizo ku isoko ry'umurimo mu gihe kiri imbere. Ni gute ibigo byacu byubatse bitegura umunyarwanda ariko uzazana impinduka cyangwa se uzaba igisubizo ku bibazo biriho mu gihe kiri imbere.
Hano bafite viziyo ya 2050 ihuye na viziyo y'igihugu cy'u Rwanda cyangwa na leta y'u Rwanda. Iyi viziyo y'uburezi bwa gikristo izafasha iki leta mu kuricinga iyi viziyo leta ifite ya 2050, noneho no kuba leta y'u Rwanda nayo ariyo viziyo ifite, mwebwe bizabafasha iki nk'abanyamadini?
Gutekereza amashuri mu myaka iri imbere, imyaka 27 iri imbere, haba kuri Afurika, turanabihuza ko n'igihugu cyacu gifite icyerekezo cya 2050. Rero kukigeraho birashingira no ku burezi duha abana, birashingira ku bumenyi turi kubaha. Ni byiza ko twibaza ngo u Rwanda twifuza muri 2050 ni bande bazatuma tubugeraho. Amatorero, amadini natwe tubifitemo uruhare, ariko biraca mu zenzira. Uburezi dutanga ni kimwe mu bikeneye kwitabwaho mu kubona igisubizo kitugeza kuri cya cyerekezo igihugu cyacu cyihaye.
Association of Christian Schools International. Twemera yuko amashuri acungwa n'abihaye Imana bayacunga neza kubera indangagaciro za Kristo bashyiramo. No hirya no hino mu gihugu turabibona yuko amashuri yacu yaba dufatanya ku micungire yaba nayo bajera ubwabo kubera discipline z'indangagaciro z'iyobokamana zituma abana bashobora gukurikirana amasomo asanzwe. Turabihuza rero n'imikorere isanzwe y'amasomo, ariko tukabihuza nanone n'indangagaciro z'umuntu ku giti cye ko birera umuntu kuba umuntu muzima. Twemera rero inkunga y'ubufatanye y'abihaye Imana, ngo ndavuga muri rusange izo twita faith based organizations. dukorana neza kandi baratwunganira nka leta mu gushyiraho amashuri no kudufasha gucunga amashuri ayo duba dufitanye ubufatanye. Iki cyerekezo nk'uko mwabivuze, mwabonye yuko barimo kwiga icyerekezo kigera muri 2050. Icyo rero ni uruhurirane rwiza na viziyo y'igihugu ya 2050. Igihugu cyashyizeho umurongo cyitwa vision y'igihugu yo kugera mu myaka 2050, aho igihugu gikoze projection kirebye iterambere uko rigenda, kiravuga ngo muri 2050 tuzaba tugeze mu iterambere ryiza, tumaze kumera nk'ibihugu bindi bimeze neza pesi. Ndumva rero nabihuza nkavuga ni uruhurirane rwiza aho abanyamadini bahuye biga icyerekezo 2050, natwe twarashyizeho nk'igihugu twarashyizeho icyerekezo 2050, tuje dukuruye mu burezi turavuga tuti nukunganirana kwisi. Dusanzwe twemera uko batwunganira, noneho niba binjiye no muri vision 2050 ni uruhurirane rwiza rero. Ndumva ari uko nayo.
Iyo murebye ku ireme ry'uburezi, bamwe bakunze gutunga agatoki bavuga ngo ireme ry'uburezi riri hasi, ariko uruhare rw'amadini mubona bimeze bite?
Ireme ry'uburezi ngewe nemera yuko rigenda ryubakwa neza, kubera yuko urebye imbaraga nk'igihugu gishyira mu burezi ni nini cyane. Ubundi abantu bakunze cyangwa se biratinda kubona umusaruro w'imbaraga ziba zashyizwemo. Urebye amashuri yubatswe ejo bundi, urebye abarimu bashya bagiyemo, imicungire, byose bishyize hamwe biba byubaka ireme y'uburezi. So imbaraga zishyirwa muri uyu munsi ireme uribona nyuma y'igihe runaka. Ubihuje rero n'abafatanyabikorwa cyane cyane abihaye Imana nk'aba ngaba, contribution yabo iba ari nziza cyane ko bazanamo indangagaciro z'iyobokamana, kandi twemera yuko zubaka discipline nziza bigatuma umwana yiga. So ubwo rero icyo umuntu atabona uyu munsi yakibona with time. Murakoze cyane.
My name is Mrs. Adun Akinyamiju. I come from Nigeria, but I'm the current chairperson for Association of Christian Schools International Africa, ACSI Africa. And we're okay. Go ahead.
How do you see the role of this international conference about the envisioning the church and the Christian school together for Africa 2015?
Okay, so the essence of the conference is that we see beyond the now. A child, like I said in my speech, a child that is born today, in 2050, that child will be 27 years old. And then those who are 10 or 15 or 20 now, they'll be 50. Now, but the 27-year-old child, if you have raised that child well, if the church, the family, and the school, the Christian school, if they raise that child with godly values, they will take their places effectively. They will be the new generation of godly people to transform the nations of Africa. That's why we're here.
And how this education or this start of education is important in the quality of education?
The quality of education is so important because it determines the child from the cradle. And that's why the school, the parents must cooperate with the school. Then the church must come in. The child is like someone with a stool with 3 legs. The 3 must balance, otherwise the child will wobble. So the child must stand very well. All must together raise the child. That child must be formed strong to take his or her place in destiny. That is, that child must know he's been well prepared. When we say a child shall be taught of the Lord, or a child shall be for signs and wonders, that child will raise his head or her head anywhere in the world. So we're preparing them to take their places for destiny.
I have a question. Basically in Africa, we see different children, they don't get even school fees, some of them. So does your organization also help these children like to get school fees and get education?
ACSI supports existing schools to ensure that like church, like to ensure that the curriculum is Christ-centered, to ensure that the teachers are Christianly, they are trained to be strong in that. But they don't, there are missionaries who do that. But ACSI is not a mission-based organization. They don't run for the poor, but they support existing mission schools who are saying, this is who we are, and then we help them to train their teachers, we help them to ensure that the curriculum is Christ-centered and Bible-based. That's what we do.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Je me nomme Sylvain Momo. Je suis le coordinateur régional pour la CSI, pour la partie francophone.
Comment tu peux nous dire vraiment le rôle de cette international conference, de cette conférence internationale? Comment tu es en train d'improver l'éducation ici en Afrique?
D'accord. Grand merci pour la question. Notre thème de cette conférence, en tout cas, dit envisager l'Église et l'école chrétienne ensemble pour l'Afrique de 2050. Lorsque nous regardons actuellement l'Afrique, nous avons plein de défis actuellement à relever. Et nous pensons qu'actuellement, à travers cette table ronde que nous avons, nous pourrons actuellement nous équiper pour répartir actuellement, impacter les élèves que nous avons dans nos différentes classes, mais aussi voir comment est-ce qu'avec l'Église, nous pouvons actuellement travailler en synergie pour transformer nos différentes sociétés pour la gloire de Dieu.
À partir de toi, quels sont les effets qui affectent l'éducation ici en Afrique?
Plusieurs défis actuellement au niveau de l'éducation. Le premier défi que nous rencontrons au niveau de l'éducation, il faut dire que c'est d'abord la formation. Voilà. Parce que nous trouvons que nos enseignants ne sont pas actuellement formés sur le plan actuellement biblique. Voilà. Parce que beaucoup d'enseignants ont été formés actuellement sur le plan, on va dire, académique, dans les écoles actuellement normales de l'État. Donc sans actuellement la vision biblique. Donc ce qui en fait que c'est difficile pour ces enseignants-là de transformer les communautés. Donc ça c'est le premier défi, c'est la formation. Le deuxième défi que nous voyons au niveau de l'éducation, c'est les enseignants. Nous n'avons pas d'enseignants chrétiens. Voilà. Donc, et nous pensons qu'à travers cette conférence, nous pouvons avec l'Église lever une génération d'enseignants chrétiens. Et voilà, je dirais que le troisième défi, c'est surtout le défi financier. Voilà, parce que nos écoles actuellement souffrent véritablement actuellement de finances. Et nous pensons qu'avec cette conférence, c'est en tout cas un vrai partage d'expérience pour voir comment est-ce que nous pouvons lever aussi des fonds pour soutenir l'éducation chrétienne en Afrique.
Merci beaucoup.
Merci. Que Dieu vous bénisse.
Education.
Yeah. Well, the purpose of this meeting every 5 years, and it started in 2007, the Africa Roundtable. So this is our fourth roundtable. And every year there's a theme. This year's theme is the church and how the churches in the entire continent of Africa can partner more strategically with our Christian schools. We represent ACSI, and our goal is that children, every single child, would receive a high-quality education, but a kingdom education, an education that is Christ-centered. And so this is a very big event for us because we are rallying together all the different leaders of churches, different denominations, for one purpose, and that is to focus on our children.
You have the target of 2015. Here you are different. You are different perspective in different countries. How are you going to exchange the ideas so that you can develop the more countries in terms of education?
Say that again.
I ask you exchange the ideas.
Yeah.
Because you come from different countries, and now you are going to exchange the ideas. How is it pointed to reach on your target 2050?
Yeah. Well, you know, ACSI, we have right around 7, 8 global divisions. Africa is one of them. Africa right now is one of our top priorities to focus on, and as you noted, the goal goes all the way out to 2050. And the reason why it goes out to 2050 is because that captures a generation of 4 to 18-year-olds. 4 to 18-year-olds. There are millions. Some say even 50 million in the Sorry about that. Hope you can cut that out. But anyway, millions of children that are not in school, and that's not just in Africa. That's in all of our different divisions. But we are extending the goal out to 2050 because our goal is to first reach parents, right, and help the church and the synergy between the church and the school to focus on those parents and then to focus on their children. And we think an entire generation would be impacted for Jesus Christ.
Yes, my last question. What do you appreciate the role of churches in education? What do you appreciate the role of churches in education?
Well, the role of the church, God ordained the church. God did. I mean, there's nothing really in the Bible about starting a Christian school. The Christian school is really, the way we view it, is the discipleship arm of the church. And so biblically based education, kingdom education, the church and the parents are the two entities that God ordained to train the next generation. And so we view the church as the top, we view parents as the top priority for their children, but we view our pastors, our leaders, our shepherds to create the environment and that spiritual formation environment. And that is because God biblically ordained the church.
Thank you.
muhere
waraye bwiza buzirire
wamutse muhere
waraye mata kabashinkani
muhere wamutse muhere
waraye bwiza buzirine
wamutse muhere
waraye mata kabashinkani
wamutse muhere
ngaho rero munkumbuje urwaye
wamutse muhere
dore abakobwa
rugamba rwa Gitenywa
no.
Please clap hands for the nations. Clap hands, rise, stand up, listen.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through.